let's fast forward 12 more years. It's now 2017 and lots of computers are on the web, lots of them running Windows. There have been lots of vulnerabilities in Windows networking system, though a lot of them have been found and patched over the years. Sometime in the 2010s, though, the NSA discovered one more exploit that hadn't been noticed by anyone else. They built some software called EternalBlue to take advantage of this vulnerability, because they figured it was a great way to spy on other countries that were also running Windows. Most crucially here, they did not alert Microsoft to the problem. Instead, they wanted to take advantage of it, so they tried to keep it quiet. Unfortunately, and perhaps predictably, sometime before March 2017, the EternalBlue code was leaked or stolen from the NSA, and it started being used by malware authors who launched various attacks, including ransom attacks. By March 2017, the NSA alerted Microsoft to the bug and the existence of EternalBlue, and the bug was patched immediately. But even though machines of this era were constantly updating Windows to get security patches, not all machines got patched right away, and by a month later, now that the bug was disclosed by the fact that it was patched, the WannaCry worm attack was created based on the EternalBlue exploit. WannaCry gets that name because it encrypted many files to a new file that had the extension WNCRY. It's not clear exactly what that was supposed to stand for, but WannaCry is a reasonable way to pronounce that and reflected the feeling of users who were infected with the worm. After the files were encrypted, they would be deleted, the original versions, keeping only the encrypted versions, and then the user would receive a message that they could pay a ransom in Bitcoin to get their files unencrypted and restore the system. Of course, after it did all this, the WannaCry worm would also infect other machines using that same exploit and keep extorting other users. This worm was also able to spread really fast and was starting to create havoc as researchers and white hat security people started looking at what was going on and tried to fix the problem. One person, working to stop this problem, discovered in the code that it would access this very strangely named server as part of its operation. He noticed that this name was not mapped by DNS to any machine, and so, just to see what happened, he registered the name himself. To his surprise, even before he set up a machine to be mapped to the address that was registered, it turned out the mere registration of this name stopped the worm spread. In other words, the worm had a kill switch in it. If this address ever gets mapped, that means we should stop working now. And suddenly the WannaCry attacks stopped everywhere.